Well, you want to say something? Just the other day, just the other day, I was listening to what this youth here, Mr. Vegas, and of course what Wayne Lonesome was saying on the internet. And what I'm talking about is true. Of course, it's true, and most Jamaicans wouldn't even realize. I wouldn't even know say the same things them did I put down the reggae music and the music of Rastafari. Since 1962 I come on from the Trenchtown days. Well, me do this for Anna all of us, including myself, well, who come out of Trenchtown. And I'm really glad to see how man them like Wayne Lonesome and Vegas them I speak certain truths in this time and I try to enlighten the youths them. So I want you to listen to this. Much respect to all the messengers of Rastafari, players of instruments over the years, the whole away. So many man and sisterins, all of we contribute to the success and world renowned reggae music which come out of Trenchtown. And I, Cardo, want to tell all of you much thanks and much respect. And please listen to what the man Wayne Lonesome I go say. And what the man Vegas I go say about Goat Island. But want to listen. And of course, listen to what I and I, Rascado, also say. I want to listen up. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, well, my brethren, sisterins, and all those who care to listen to these truths, it seems like destiny has decreed that I and I, Rascardo, should reveal and speak about our journey in carrying the messages of the prophecy from Trenchtown to the rest of the world. Yeah, because don't forget this, Remember when Bob did even quote Ephesians 6:12? I and I don't come to fight flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in higher low places. Our reggae music tell you that. How come you don't know that by now? You wasn't listening. And when even the man culture telling us certain things, and even the man Bunny Ruggs from Third World telling us certain things, and other messengers of Rastafari, Black Uhuru, the man Dan Carlos, and Gatti Dennis, and the whole of we wailing souls them, pipe and bread them tell over the years, and still never know certain things. Well, I want to listen to this and know say this is a serious fulfillment of prophecy. Listen. Yeah, here I will also play certain truths which we from Jamaica already know that growing up, certain things. We live in a system that we sing in reggae and call it Babylon system. As the vampire continually sucking the blood of the sufferers. And that continues even to this day. I will say this. Yeah, remember when Bob did sing and say, them building church and universities, deceiving the people continually, graduating thieves and murderers, sucking the blood of the sufferers. What do you think him was talking about? Well, me, Rascado, I telling you now. All right, listen up.
My brethren and sisters, let us never forget how we were raised, the love we shared, the hard times, the good and the bad, the togetherness we had, the journey, the friends we lost. Let us never forget. Knowledge is our legacy. Yeah, man. I remember days of our suffering. Is it a blessing or is it a sin? I will never forget the conditions in Trench Town we were living in. Yeah, man. So I say now, we all know Jah did prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Yeah, man. So, so basically, I will say at this time, we all knew what the problems and prejudices were against those of us who lived in Trench Town. And even to this day, it continues in the system, the prejudicial class, prejudicial system. You know, I was there, and I too was subjected to the hate, the prejudice, the discrimination, and political machinations of the system controlled by Babylon. And even to this day, the inhabitants of Trenchtown are still ostracized and marginalized and excluded from the rest of the Jamaican society. So much so, that when we did make Bob sing about them telling us that nothing good comes out of Trenchtown, I wonder what they're really saying now. You notice that them not talking nothing about that and all the goodness that come out of Trenchtown. Yeah, man. We gave them reggae, ska, rock steady, lovers rock, all of that stuff in music. Plus, we also give them a lot of geniuses, academia. Yeah, man. Jamaica, when will you understand that we come from Trenchtown and must be treated with respect? Did not Bob Peter Bunny Jr., all of us told you this? And all the reggae messengers of Rastafari, did we not share our musical talents with you? Did we not give you love and all the things that we could share with you at the time? Yeah, man. And what did you give to us? What did you give to us? So on behalf of all the sisters and brethren who have passed along, including my parents and Sister Marcia, I'll mention some of the names at this time. Sister Cherry. Yeah, really, the man Joe. Rye Wilson. Yes, man. Junior B. Bob and Peter. You can't forget them. Those who toil and send the messages out. Yeah, man. Other man them of the prophecy. Clinton Hill. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Number one DJ. My sister Marcia. Polly. Kaiser, Alton, Hartens, Delroy, Gadsden, Hopeton. All of us, lots of us. I am here to speak our messages that will come from Trenchtown. Even though Bob telling you this long time, him telling you this, but Jamaica and some Jamaicans, them will believe what them want to believe. I mean, because I just saw them stay. And some of them, really and truly, have become the enemies of the cross of Christ. and the sufferings of the Trenchtown people. As was written in Ephesians, the book of Ephesians. If you read that, you will see it. Alright? So, I'm going to play this because I was listening to what the man of Vegas said about certain truths we are going in the island now. And listen to this piece. Alright? Listen to this where I come from him. Everything him say is true. Listen up. I just want to know certain things, because as usual, when I defend no politics anywhere at all, alright? We know that. We just are defend truths and rights with our music, and deliver certain truths, which of course Babylon will never like. But we still have to do our work in delivering the messages of the prophecy. And I, Cardo, will do just that, continue to do that.
And I want to listen to what the man Wayne Lonesome has said to and him online. Listen to what Wayne Lonesome also has said to in this time, can't show him at heart.
Because it must be done. Well, I just want Uno to listen to this. Listen carefully. Listen to this. Alright, my people. I just want Uno to listen up. And hope that when Uno listen up, Uno will learn. Alright, now, before I go off into my thing, I'm going to play this clip from the internet by the man, Mr. Vegas, talking about them selling Goat Island. Everything he says is true, and it's the same thing that Trenchtown reggae music have been talking about since the 60s, because we knew how the system operates and how it tries to sell us out and sell out Jamaica. We know, so we put it in the music, reggae music, which them talk about them trying to kill and all that kind of stuff. And yet the kind of music where them rape and yet still don't give nothing back to the poor people and to the Trenchtown people and to the ghetto people and to the youths them all over the place. Now I'm gonna play this clip by Mr. Vegas talking about them selling out Goat Island for 1.5 billion US dollar to the Chinese. Listen to what him say, and I'm not gonna play no music until him say what him say. I hope you will listen so that you can learn. Listen up. To really look into what's going on. You understand? When I post videos about, what's selling out here in Jamaica and what is already sold, it is not a joke thing. If you realize that they are selling off our national treasures right under our nose, because a lot of us Jamaica, we don't like to read and we don't like to listen. If something looks like it's too long to read or too much to listen, we don't want to have nothing to do with it. We deal with hearsay. Me hearsay said it, me hearsay said that, me hearsay Vegas said some place that sell off in Jamaica. But we no business, what you mean, sell them off here? Because it's not affecting you now. But when your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren, and when we long gone, when your grandchildren can't get a public beach with little sand because they're taking the sand from the public beaches and putting them over the people who own private property beaches and taking the nice pretty white sand and carrying them into private properties and selling it and using it to build road and all of these things for the Chinese people them. When the people them don't have even a little beach, a little public beach, then they're gonna realize that one man with an old man, he used to tell me about it, his name Mr. Vegas. It's not a joke thing that's going on, people. They're selling out our national treasures right under our nose and we are not speaking up. You can't depend on politicians with campaign and this, because none of them know better. Them now ask, no politician now ask why is this happening. Why is Goat Island for sale? And the deal is foreparents, blood, sweat and tears, still depend when they enslave our foreparents. Good island that was protected or that is protected under the Protection Act. The Chinese them already 90% into the deal. 1.5 billion US dollar for Good Island. So our foreparents them blood, sweat and tears only worth money now. And just money come down to. We don't have none of our national treasures, them Duns River gone, Dolphin Cove Cave gone, Dolphin Cove gone, the cave gone. And we have the problem with it. Jamaican people don't open up on the eyes. The same Good Island we could have after when names up. Because me here we know. Me don't know when names up, so why it sell? What you mean sell it as a 1.5 billion US? When World War II, the United States released it to build a military base. Now the Chinese own it after them build industrial park. Well, you can tell them when they own it, what they must do for it.
Why me no know how Jamaica make outside people from United States and England have more enough in them archives than Jamaica have enough in them archives. Especially things we deal with reggae and Rastafari. How Jamaica make that happen? Me no know. That's why we sing the system set, you know. System set.
Tell a man when he fireplace and own a place and can't put a military base. So when him and the US and him and other nations get into war, them use our Jamaican national park for them buy up turn in a military and turn a military base. Them say them a 10,000 job it a go create. We already know the problem with the Chinese people them and the Jamaican people them with the payment. They want to pay Jamaican people like when they pay the people them in China. And the Jamaican people them now go work with that. They rather go and sell them little mango and them little things and them little peanuts. Because them now go work with that. So when you check it out, that those Chinese people that go work and own everything.
Boy, me just hope say that all of the Jamaican people open them eyes, you know. Me just hope say them open them eyes and see what go on. Open no eyes and see what go on. Boy, we can't forget culture, you know. Listen to music and money rocks from third world. Listen.
Big shame. My article, brethren, the man Freddie McGregor. Rasta man Freddie. Rascado here. Long time no see my brethren. But remember you see prophecy, yes, and you tell them these things are just prophecy. When you say them gonna bow down to the ground, wishing that they were under, yes, when they ain't got no water, look at what is happening now in Flint, the city of Flint.
Yes, Freddie, are you prophecy now?
The city of Buffalo, New York, upstate. Ladies in the water. Yes, for all the people in Flint, Michigan. For all the people in the city of Buffalo. Ladies in your water. Yes. You're gonna bow down to the ground, wishing that you were under. Yes, the man Freddie, my article brethren. More love to you, my brethren. Yes, I know Vegas. Vegas telling you. And him a talk to no. And him a plead. We don't know. I Rascado have been writing. Been writing. Been fighting the enemies that's trying to kill our reggae music, which is the music that inspires, educate, and direct our people in the treading in these evil times in Babylon. Yes, and yet they're trying to take it away from the youths. But you, Jabi just passed out.
All the forest, Legard, all of us, Delroy, all of us. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you about Legard. Legard was one of the men that was Bob's first ever public relations man. Him helped Bob set up his first record shop along Beeston Street in Kingston. I man know that because I wasn't part of the whole thing. Alright? It's only because me go to school and me go to school and me go to school. Yeah, to learn the rules of Babylon.
Yeah, man.
What Babylon was all about. Yes, education, my parents knew would be liberation. Yes. Anyway, I've never forgotten my people, my Trenchtown people.
And Peter Touch tell them a lot of things, you know. And you see them end up getting rid of Peter.
All these years to see the suffering of my people. And you know, I want to tell you something too. You hear all them call up Bob name now, all over the place. And even I turn one time sang Mellow Mood into a soda pop and all them kind of stuff. Well, I can't tell them kids what to do with their father's works. But I know, as I know Bob, because I had mentor Bob, and Bob was a confident of I and I teach Bob a lot of things, as all of them. Alright? And when I say I have the Trenchtown reggae history, I have the Trenchtown reggae history. No Toots never did there. No Jimmy Cliff never did there. Alright? No Cancy Eccles never did there. Alright? No man from overseas, USA, UK, Canada, or any part of the world never did there. You understand what me I tell you? How come them don't come to I? Come to I. And contest what me I tell you. What me I tell the people the truth. How come you not put yourself in a reggae and you never did there? How come you not lie to the world about reggae and you was not there? I don't know have a lot of people on the followers, on the cohorts, and on the entourage who are follow on around because you not sing the Trenchtown people music now. I don't know I pick up on yourself like super. I don't know give back none to the Trenchtown people. Go take a look at the Trenchtown people. Them even worse.
And I saw Uno have been dealing with us over the years. So what the man Vegas and Wayne Lonesome, I try to enlighten the youths now. It is absolutely true. Listen to what them I say and take heed, all my brothers and sisters, players of instruments. Remember, reggae has been telling you the messages of the prophecy. Listen up and learn the truths. Do not be deceived. And all the families of Jabi who just passed on, I hope they control his legacy to the fullness. Yeah, man. Beware. Look out for whomever want to write about him and his biographies and all that for their own benefit. Make sure that you control his legacy. Make sure. Rastafari know. I Rascado hereby advise you all. Wise up, my sisters and brothers. Wise up. Beware. Don't be deceived in this time.